Welcome back to 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim spoiler playthrough. I am Hemborg Chariot, and I am here with my best friend Mirth.
Hello, hello. We're still doing Iori's route.
Yep.
It will not lock. I don't know why.
We are trapped in a never-ending cycle of life and death. Sometimes I wonder if I'll ever get the chance to kill the god that created us. Let's do this. Please, for the love of God, be the last Iori section until it gets locked.
It has to lock after this. It has to.
I
mean, I wish it locked before this one, but still.
She said she had some papers to deliver, right? To the art room, I think? Yeah. What's up, Iori?
None of it matters.
Well, we've all seen it, so...
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I'm just getting them off the notifications.
We're going to Tsutsuchi today, right?
Yep, okay. It's this one. I do not remember why you hate this one so much.
Strap in, everybody. We're gonna see me suffer.
I do not remember why this is apparently the worst scene in the game. I don't know if I'd call it the worst scene in the game, going off memory. I might give that to the section of prologue where Ida and Miyuki Inaba, like, get back together. I really, really don't like that.
That one's a very close, but that is a very, very close contender. But if we're talking about one that made me feel the most pain listening to, yeah, it's gonna be this one.
If not Ida and Miyuki Inaba, it's probably Jiro and Megami when they confess their love for each other, because, like, no, that is not earned at all.
That is also a high contender, but I'm comparing disappointment to pain. So
Miwako did say she wanted to stop by the record store. She wants that
very
new Idol
intense
album,
disappointment,
right?
Granted, but still. Keep in mind, I don't really like these, like, tropey anime girls talking like tropey anime girls. I don't really like tropey anime romances with absolutely no twist on it. I don't really like this mysterious guy talk that doesn't add any sort of substance. And we're about to get to a scene that lays it all on so thick, I cannot stand it.
I saw
So it should be fun.
Matsuno-chan just now, but hey, the bus is here. Save it for later. Wait for us!
This game is mostly good at knowing better. It's just the one time it just doesn't.
I will say, God, Tsutsuji is gorgeous.
Oh, that
the
lighting.
sun's already gone down.
This is another of one of the prettiest looking places in the entire game. This lighting is phenomenal. A bunch of these assets have been upscaled in 4K. This looks so good.
I almost want to wait till we get to Sekigahara's route to gush over it, because it feels almost wasted to gush over it here.
It's because you were waiting on me. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, Miwa-chan. We couldn't even get the record you wanted. I can't believe all 3 stores were sold out. It's getting kind of
that's idle craze for you.
My dad's a worry ward. Maybe I should call home. There's a phone booth over there. You gonna call? Yeah.
Ooh, cute boy.
Ooh, very cute haircut.
2 of them next to each other. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy I kept
Twins.
on shouting out. Because it's Iori's route.
Twins.
What else is there to talk about?
Yep. I mean, the lighting's pretty. Very pretty.
Yeah, but
gorgeous.
we're saving that for Sekigahara.
Yeah, you're right, you're right. He deserves it more.
Uh-huh. How'd it go? Pretty much how I thought. He wants me to come home ASAP. Figures. The train's probably fastest.
Can't be out at night. It ain't safe.
What's wrong?
god, Wajima.
Do you see that?
I am also not going to enjoy this scene coming up.
Yeah, but at least
I
this
get-
one is intentionally painful.
Yeah, I would argue so. Wajima is a character that is written to be unlikable, like very intentionally so. And I don't really mind that in pretty much any other scene he's in. I do think some of his dialogue coming up goes a little bit too far, to the point where when we get to the point where the character becomes pretty much irredeemable to me, and when we get to that epilogue where he has that, charming scene with Nenji, I'm like, yeah, but I still remember what you said in that scene. I'm sorry, I can't find this scene charming anymore.
Oh, yeah. It's the
But I
bully
mean,
from
we'll see it in a
before.
minute.
I thought so. Pompadour dude? What about him? I think it was last week. He was harassing us by the school gate. You got harassed? Dude, everything okay? Luckily, Neji-kun stepped in and saved us. He did? Dang. What now? Should we go
Yep,
around
because
the other way?
Nenji does not tolerate it's like harassment.
Nenji respects women. Also, that blush on Kisaragi's face.
Yes, that was sweet. I like
That'd
that.
be best. Come to think of it, I've seen a few guys like him. They've been hanging around our school lately.
Because at this point, this takes place after she went to the future with him, so they're a lot
Let's
closer
go around,
now.
Iori-chan.
Hey, what school are you from? Didn't they tell you not to roam around after dark?
Why do I recognize that voice? I'm fairly sure I recognize that voice
I
from
know.
something else.
I'm pretty sure I know who that voice is. I need to hear a few lines just to be 100% sure.
Hey, what school are you from? Didn't they tell you not to roam around after dark?
Who's this geezer?
I'm Heizo Onishi, Police Force, Juvenile Division.
Yeah, that is a very familiar voice.
I think that's a Persona character?
It is. It is 100% a Persona character. I'm 90% sure I know who he is. I just need to hear a few more lines.
I don't think that's Kamoshida.
No, No, I'm wrong.
It's
I thought
not-
I knew who it was.
It's not Window-chan, is it? SIU director?
Maybe it is. Maybe it's the SIU director, because I'm thinking like, no, that's a Persona 5 voice. If memory's serving correctly.
Uh-oh.
You may know me better as Onishi the Ogre.
I mean, I know he's in Yuki's Route.
He's gonna take us into custody.
Judging from the uniform, you're from Sakura High. It's 8 o'clock. What are you doing out at this hour?
I know. Oh, I know that voice so well. It's on the tip of my tongue. It is.
It's
Oh,
8
it's gonna-
o'clock. What are you
gonna-
doing out at this hour? It's 8 o'clock.
The way he said
What are you doing
uniform
out
was
at
so
this hour?
familiar.
Judging from the uniform, you're from Sakura High.
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. It is bothering me. I know it. I know it's from Persona 5.
It's not Kobayakawa.
At first, I thought maybe it was the voice actor for Shido, but then I was like, no, that doesn't sound exactly like him. I know his voice a little better than that.
It
Maybe
could
it's
be,
SIU?
though.
I'd need to hear more lines to confirm
I think it's
him.
the closest to Shido. I don't think it's SIU director. SIU director is a bit different.
See if he has any additional credits in 13 Sentinels.
We were shopping for a record and it got dark before we knew it. It's true.
It's dangerous for young girls like you to be out on the streets at night. The reason doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's 100%. It's like him. I can hear it now. Mainly because I was going through the list and I was like, oh, he sounds exactly like this character in Beastars, which does have the same voice as Shido. So yeah, that's him.
That's Shido?
I guess I was right. Yep, that's Shido. I guess I was right.
We're sorry.
Or,
If it
to get the
happens
actor's
again,
name,
I'll write
Keith
you up.
Silverstein.
Keith Silverstein. He's in a bunch of stuff that I like recognize.
Basically everywhere.
I think he's in Zero Escape?
And fun fact that is like Shido isn't even the first Persona character he voiced.
Oh, fucking Lamau. Oh,
No, that was...
He's Tatsuya.
Oh, is he? I was gonna say Zen from Persona Q.
No, he's Tatsuya in Persona 2.
3 Persona characters, wow.
You know, the like 5 voice lines he has? Also, I went to Keith Silverstein's page, but wow, this is not loading. I'm gonna need you to explore his behind the voice actor page for me.
No worries, let's see, he was...
I think he's like a Zero Escape character or something.
What was the year for Zero Escape? I can find it easier that way.
Oh, just search fucking alphabetically. It starts with Z, it'll be at the bottom.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, I always just go alphabetically.
Now hurry on home.
Uh-oh, they're here too.
Not showing up for Zero Escape. Let me
Those
double
guys
check
are
and
his
make sure we're
buddies,
under
right?
games.
I didn't see this dialogue before.
Zero Time Dilemma, that's the only thing showing up under Z's for games.
Zero Time Dilemma is Zero Escape.
Oh, okay. He's Eric.
Eric! Oh, fucking Eric. You bastard. Okay, you want to talk some of the most hateable characters of all time? Eric from Zero Time Dilemma is a pathetic piece of shit. They managed to make me not sympathize with a child abuse victim. Think about what it takes for me to not sympathize with a child abuse victim. That's how bad he is. He's not even a villain. He's just terrible. Eric is so bad. He's... oh god. He like single-handedly brings the entire game down by like 2 points in quality.
Not even the good kind of bad. That's what I thought you meant. Like,
he's a
villain.
No, he's like incredibly frustrating to watch.
Oh, that's worse.
Yep.
Anyway, back to this.
Yeah. Everyone watching, go play Zero Escape. It's another really, really fucking good sci-fi series that's by Japanese people and is very story heavy. Go in blind. It's also full of pretty wild fucking plot twists like this game is. Play the Nonary games in the order of 999, then Virtue's Last Reward, and then pick up Zero Time Dilemma for closure. Zero Time Dilemma is very much the weakest of the 3, but all 3 of them are good. Go play them. The first 2 games are both 10 out of 10s.
I like how we're putting off Iori.
I've played the Zero Escape trilogy like 3 times. I'm probably gonna play a 4th one eventually. I really fucking love it. It's like as close to a hyperfixation as something has gotten without fully becoming one. Highly recommend. If you like 13 Sentinels, I imagine you will love Zero Escape just as much.
What do we do, Iori-chan? It is what it is. Let's make a break for the station.
Just run.
Well.
Just run.
So we meet again. It must be destiny. Come with me. I'll show you a good time. I know the perfect place.
Watch him up.
Onishi the ogre.
Don't tell me you're up to no good again.
I haven't done anything. Yet.
Wow, he's an idiot.
Run along home. Or would you rather come with me?
Damn it.
Thank you so much.
It's not that I am against uncomfortable subject matter, but once you put it out,
You had me
take the
worried
genie
there.
out the bottle,
Let's
like,
go.
you can't make the character charming again, you know?
Just hurry up and go home.
Let's go to Tsuji Station. I can't delay this game anymore.
And they get cornered in an alleyway.
Us in front of the station and forced us into this creepy alleyway.
Also, that's like really not natural dialogue at all. Why would she say that in this situation? Other than for the viewers.
Yeah, because
it's a rare case of unnaturally giving information to the audience. And of course it has to be her route that does it. Like almost all of the other writing flaws in this game are around her.
Don't think you'll get away with this. The police are on their way.
Oh, shut up! Wajima-san has something to say. So listen up, will ya?
I hear this
Hey,
dialogue.
knock it off.
Oh, this is...
You know, all my life I've been shit out of luck when it comes to women.
Oh boy, I wonder why you have no luck with women when you fucking harass them. Wow. Not even nice guy syndrome, you're just an asshole.
Until now. I'm telling you, girl, the moment I saw you, I knew you'd be mine.
How is Kamoshida less creepy?
Yeah, this is the same. Kamoshida is kind of an example of what I meant before. Phenomenal villain, like truly despicable, you know, in all the most effective ways. The game knows what kind of villain he is, and you know, you can't make a joke out of someone like that when you put that genie out of the bottle. Like, you have this uncomfortable subject matter, don't make jokes out of it afterwards.
Get it, Wajima-san?
No.
I consider myself a man who minds his own business. But I can't abide by this. You need to leave those girls alone. Get out of here. Now.
Who the hell are you? Another poser, huh?
Hard of hearing, are we? Don't say I didn't warn you.
It's you.
You better not be messing around.
Okay, I gotta put it out in the open. It's not like I'm against stories doing this exactly, but it is a very, very easy trope to have a guy swoop in and save a girl from being harassed as a knight in shining armor to shine him off in a romantic light. It is a beyond it's like low-reaching fruit.
Also,
I'm not saying you can't do it, but come on, it's so low-reaching. Like, they set this really uncomfortable situation up just to paint this mysterious guy as, he saved me, my knight in shining armor. I must know your name.
Also, we are in the 6th fucking section of Iori's route, and she still doesn't even know his name. She knows nothing about him.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, develop them. Even
I
slightly.
know.
Like,
I know. You're starting to get my frustration now.
Sekigahara is literally all of the development for this fucking relationship. All of it is in his route. All of it is him developing as a person. Iori does nothing. She doesn't even know who he is for literally 90% of her route, because by the end of this it's going to be like 87% complete or some shit. I think we're currently in the 70s. Like, there is one more section after this.
This bastard's a boxer.
A tad rusty. You got a few hits in.
Yep.
Thank you.
Please tell her your fucking name.
But why?
You are still mysterious male student.
I mean, but why? You were literally about to be words I cannot say in an alleyway.
Mere coincidence.
You're lying.
How do you know that? You don't know his name!
They must have heard the commotion.
Oh no, there he goes.
Are you guys okay? Usami-chan! I got the cop.
Care to explain what happened here, Wajima?
I feel much better with the policeman here. Thanks, Usami-chan. You should have just bolted past the ticket gate.
Thank you, girl. Hisaragi with some common fucking sense.
You're such a slowpoke sometimes. Sorry. Anyway, how'd you get out of this mess?
A really cool guy came in and saved us.
You mean the one
Because
who ran downtown?
we have to do
Yes,
all
that's
the
right.
most obvious tropes with adding
I wonder
no
what school he goes to.
character to it. We can't have Iori talk like a human being.
I wonder where he is now. I might never see him again. I don't want to bother him. No, if I don't run after him, I know I'll regret it. Even if he turned me down, I have to tell him how I feel.
Oh, this.
Sorry, guys.
Of course, you run. I've got to run
has
after the
to be
knight in
him.
my. It's like my knight in shining armor. I must know his name. He's the love of my life.
And then, because
I
we
must-
needed to make the story tropes even more frustrating, her being stupid puts him in danger. Because we needed to make her even worse.
He's nearby.
Oh, it gets worse. The next scene is. Oh, I'm technically not the next scene. It's the scene after that.
Where did he go?
I can't even appreciate the gorgeous lighting.
It's
I
just
hate-
the most stereotypical That's what bothers me the most. The dialogue is the
He has
most
to be
could
somewhere.
like I don't know how you could sound more tropey if you tried. Like, come on, put a little bit of personality into it. Just
Oh, and then this is the fake guy.
Hey,
Huh?
oh. Sorry. I thought you were someone else. I can't find him.
And then this person.
Is that guy looking for someone too? He's gone. There you are.
Can you please act like your character for once, Sekigahara?
please. No, he's not allowed to because he's supposed to be this mysterious guy that doesn't get to act like a human being because we have to make the most tropey lines possible. We can't add actual character to this. They can't sound like human beings because I don't know why.
This genuinely feels like a storyline from a fucking Nipponichi software game. I feel like I'm playing Disgaea. In a bad way.
I feel like I'm reading,
following
I'm
me?
reading a 1970s romance manga that doesn't know that all these tropes are being set up yet.
I wanted to tell you something.
Don't. If you're seen with me, the men in black suits will go after you too.
Black suits?
I'm being
Dialogue!
hunted.
Oh, it's so...
Even this dialogue is just...
I'm being hunted. You can't come with me. I'm a dangerous man. They'll catch you too. Like, why are you bringing down Sekigahara like this? He's a great character, but you can't...
This dialogue, if framed differently, could have worked. But because it's coming after all of this bullshit, all of this, it sounds so much worse because of the prior context. We have no development.
Do you get it? Now go home. Alright?
Also, we have to frame him as being an arsehole despite the fact that he is very much doing the right thing in this situation and not endangering her. But they're going to frame it as wrong, even though we still don't know his name. Like, there is no excuse to justify him being in the wrong here. We are still at the point where Fuyusaka does not know his fucking name, and they're treating this as this tragic betrayal where he's being an asshole and abandoning her instead of, you know, running away and protecting her from the people who are chasing him and trying to kill him. Or at least he thinks are trying to kill him.
But we can't have him explain anything, because that would ruin the sexy mystery. Like, I feel like I'm reading, like, those countless teen monster books that were in the library at high school. You know the ones.
And now she's going to save him completely arbitrarily, even though this is a situation that he has no right to possibly be in danger for, because he has a gun that shoots electricity at people. He knew he was surrounded. He knew there were people nearby. Even if he didn't, he knows to be careful. Like, I'm sorry, you cannot justify that Sekigahara would be in this situation to be saved at all. And of all of the characters to be capable of saving him, Iori is maybe on the bottom of that list. Yep. I would trust, I think, every other female pilot over Iori to save her. Ryoko would do it. Like, Ryoko would be capable of it. Yuki would kick her shit in. Fucking Natsuno would have the guts. Like,
damn it.
This whole scene is just arbitrary. It's forced conflict.
Yeah, it is. I'm glad you understand my pain now. I thought I was going crazy.
I did not remember how terrible this scene was. Because I haven't, like, sat down and thought about them in terms of characterization and shit. I hadn't really noticed that Sekigahara's characterization is completely different in Iori's route. And wow, oh my god, who is Sekigahara? I mean, let's face it, this isn't Sekigahara. This is mysterious male student. We still don't know his name, and this is the second last chunk in Iori's route.
But oh boy, it gets worse!
And we needed a panty shot.
Oh, third panty shot, number 3.
Because we needed to make it worse.
Reckless. Look out!
You're not getting away, Sekigahara.
Now I will save you.
Just run! Forget about me!
Forget about me! Save yourself, my love!
Is
Oh,
this
hey,
girl
Yuki's
with
here.
you?
No.
The hell's going on here?
Yuki,
oh my god,
please
Yuki.
save the scene!
Perfect timing.
Save us!
So women
We
and
need you.
children
You're
are fair
a
game,
character
huh?
with actual personality written in the scene.
What?
I don't stand for that, buddy.
Oh, thank you, Yuki. No, stay with Yuki.
Over
Look,
here.
I like Sekigahara's cool motorcycle. I really do.
Get
But
on.
this is such a trope.
Right.
Such a trope. When combined with everything that came before it, just like, and now I ride on the back of my love on his cool motorcycle. Okay, this scene.
Okay.
This scene, this motorcycle ride, this iconic scene that I know a lot of people like, is my least favorite scene in the entire game. Purely in how it's written.
I mean, I do have to say, it looks great, and Sekigahara riding a motorcycle is hot. Sekigahara and Amiguchi have motorcycles, and they're both some of the hottest characters in the game.
See, that's what I like.
Coincidence? I think not.
Like I enjoyed Amaguchi and Yuki's motorcycle ride. I don't mind that that's a trope because I'm seeing fun characters bounce off of each other and have, fun dialogue, and they sound like people. What we're going to hear here right now is by the book, word for word, the most cheesiest lines you have heard dozens of times with absolutely no variation. And hearing all of that after everything that came before is inexcusable.
She seemed to be associated with the men in black. Did you recognize her?
No, it was too dark.
I see. You might want to hold on a little tighter. You're gonna fall.
Yep.
Hold on to me.
Okay.
And she's
Where do you
going to
live?
blush.
I'll take you home.
It's now or never.
Sweetheart.
Hey, I know this is sudden, but I need to tell you, I love you.
You don't know his name. Even I'm not that much of a slut. And I will sleep with anyone. But I need to know their name first. Come on, Iori.
I don't know anything about you, but I love you. Yeah, I agree.
Yes, I know literally nothing about you. You have a bunch of red flags. You've actively called yourself dangerous. You've hurt my feelings. You've abandoned me. But I love you. For no reason. Because you're a twink that has a motorcycle, I guess. And you're voiced by Kyle McCauley.
Yeah, it's by the book, the most obvious teenage romance tropes, and there's just nothing to it. Nothing to it that to make me latch onto it.
I've read better fanfiction than this.
Yeah.
Some kind of prank from this era?
It's not a prank! I know. You already have Shinonome Senpai.
Oh god, I forgot about that. I hated that so much, I already wrote it out of my memory. And we recorded it like 35 minutes ago.
It's not my least favorite line, though.
This from me, but
I think my least favorite line is coming up.
Even if it ends up breaking my heart, I just needed to tell you. I need
Iori,
you to know how
shut
I feel.
up! Shut up!
I want Sekigahara to pull an Akira here and swerve his motorcycle, and then just chuck Iori off the thing, and like scrape her skin off, and then just drive away unsympathetically.
Please end my suffering.
There seems to be a misunderstanding.
A lot of them.
Ryoko-san is not my girlfriend.
Oh.
Huh?
No. It's like she wasn't my girlfriend. She was
I spent a lot of time alone back home. Parents weren't around.
Let's give him a tragic backstory, even though we don't know anything about him, and we still don't know his name. Like, I'm sorry, but that's the big thing for me. He is still mysterious male student.
And they're just
So
playing
she
into
stepped in,
every single
Looked
possible
after me like a big sister.
it's like mysterious trope possible. It's like she's not my girlfriend. She's like a sister to me. Like, even that's a trope.
Also,
Stacking them on top of each other.
Also, we don't see him and her being siblings.
No,
at all.
we don't. We don't.
We only ever see him referring to them as siblings, but Ryoko is never present enough.
He's gonna say a line next that I'm just gonna groan at. I know it's coming. I know it's coming.
She's family to me.
Not that one, but
In
you
that
know,
sense, I do care for her. I want her to be happy. That's all.
Stacking on the tropes.
Middle school was a rough time for me. Haven't heard a thing about love since I was a kid.
I've had no time for love. My life has been so serious and tragic. I don't know what love is. Until you came and walked into my life, girl that I do not know. If we stack the tropes and higher with
Okay, in fairness, Sekigahara does know Fuyusaka's name. That is a baseline. He knows something. Anything.
You still
about
have known her
her
for less than 20 minutes collectively.
Yes, but Iori is falling in love with a guy he doesn't know the fucking name of 70% into her route.
So she's not his girlfriend after all.
You know, it seems the two of us are bound by fate.
Wow.
I'm gonna vomit! I'm gonna vomit!
You know who would have been cooler to have this scene with? Miura, who, like, earned it? Because they were best friends with BJ, and then there are scenes with current Miura.
I genuinely do not mind a bit of cheese if I feel like it's earned and I'm genuinely enjoying the characters interacting. It's not that I hate tropes. It's not that I hate cheese. I just hate it when it's nothing but that with no substance.
I like Sekigahara. He's one of my favorites. I really do. But like, he is the only reason Iori's route is tolerable.
I can't even tolerate this.
And it's not even his good content.
What would you do if I told you
Oh no.
I'm an assassin from the future who came here to kill you?
I remember why I hate this scene so much. I can't.
How unnaturally can we worm that clue in? But, wow.
What if I told you I came here to kill you? Would you still love me? Oh, that's a bad fan fiction. No, this is awful fan fiction. I don't know what this is. No, this is AI generated fan fiction. That's what it is.
This is like a bingo chart of all of the tropes, and they hit all of them. Every dot is filled.
I'm dying here. I haven't been this frustrated since the last time I saw this scene, actually. I still love you, Senpai.
It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter that an assassin that was sent to kill me, that I don't know the name of, that has given massive red flags. Yep. Okay, girl.
Yeah, this is literally a bingo chart. You're right. You couldn't have put it better.
And no. Imagine if like Yuki was replacing Iori in this scene, and she would still say these lines, but she would say them differently. Like
exactly.
It's like this is
how it's done. It's
like
the dialogue itself.
This is the template that you're supposed to reword and rephrase.
Exactly.
Like they didn't even do that.
Yeah, that's what really bothers me.
Oh my god, they even call it out. A guy whose name you don't even know. Girl, we are way too far into this route for you to not know their name.
Well, yeah.
And I love how she can't even respond to it.
Like, yeah, if they actually, wrote more character-specific dialogue, even if they were generally saying the same things here, but, it was more character-specific, it was actually interesting to listen to. These characters were written with individual personalities instead of reading off of a tropey script, I would probably get something out of it. Something! But I'm getting nothing! You put it bluntly, this is the template that you work off of. You don't just keep it word for word. I envy
the more
you
I think about
this. I could never forget this.
The more I think about it, the more I realize when it comes to development, okay, I can't call it the worst because Megami and Jiro, but actually, is it even bottom 3? Because like Megami and Jiro, Ida and Miyuki Inaba. Okay, this might be the third worst, but
you're understanding me.
The problem with this is Iori does not develop. Fundamentally as a character, she does not develop, she does not change, ever. She starts at the same place she ends. There is no realistic expectation that she would behave any differently at any different point during her journey. Meanwhile, Sekigahara, mostly in his own route, actually develops and changes and has a story and a character arc where he acts differently at different points in the story, including Iori. Like,
yep.
He would not behave the same with Iori at the beginning of his journey and at the end. You believe that he has developed feelings for her. But she just starts obsessed with him and doesn't change ever. It's not believable. She doesn't grow, she doesn't develop. He is doing all of the heavy lifting in this relationship. This may be the most dirty that any of the characters gets done, because Sekigahara has so much potential with other characters. Megami kind of doesn't. Megami can't really go for anyone else. I mean, like, you could maybe do something fun with Megami and Hijiyama, with, like, the whole Yakisoba Pan Angel thing.
But at least it has a point that she's cutting herself off from everyone. Until the end, but still.
They should have put Jiro and Iori together so that they could have the two boring characters out of the way and ignore the rest.
And you know, she actually has a bit more of a back and forth with Jiro. Like, comparatively, if we're just talking ship-wise, I prefer her with Jiro than I do with her with Sekigahara, because I'm getting nothing here. And going off from memory, from what I remember with Sekigahara's route, again, I love him as a character, but he still doesn't know her all that much. It's just more so, oh, she likes me. I guess I'll go with it.
The fact
I'm getting with
the fact that there is more chemistry between Iori and Yuki through one scene that is like 30 seconds long in the destruction battles, and somehow with one 30-second dialogue exchange, there is more chemistry, development, and believable romance between these two characters than the entire route that Iori gets. It's embarrassing.
Why did they do this? See, this is exactly what I mean. This game loves to take tropes and then, you know, flip your expectations, or at least add something to the tropes to make it, you know, more entertaining, more palatable.
You know what would be a fun exercise? A fun exercise could be, like, getting all of the characters in a randomly generated RNG selector or something, and then just click 2 or 3 of them and write a one-shot about them. Because with how much most of the characters interact in this game, you could probably make them for most combinations. Like I said, even something as random as Hijiyama and Megami, who interact like twice ever, have more chemistry than these two do. Like,
that's what we're working with.
Genuinely, it could be quite fun to do that. Just do randomly generated ship pairings and write for them, as well as like the ones that we're actually more passionate about. Because it'd be fun to be able to see, okay, how much of the game can I look back on as material to work with for these characters? And with most combinations, there'll be a decent amount. Or there will at least be interesting potential. Like, imagine Sekigahara and Okino, or like, obviously Sekigahara and Miura, who are one of my favorites. Sekigahara and Amiguchi, because they both have motorcycles and they're hot.
I mean,
like,
why not? It writes itself.
It's more than Iori's got. Sekigahara and Ryoko you could go for. Sekigahara and...
even Goto.
Maybe
Sekigahara and Goto.
Goto, probably. Sekigahara and Jiro. Like, you could do all of them. Sekigahara and Yuki could be like 2 badass fucking delinquents that are both working for the black suits. Like, that could work so well.
Why wasn't it the Iori that stayed behind in the epilogue? I would have much preferred that.
You feel that strongly, huh? A guy whose name you don't even know?
Well, yeah.
You feel that strongly, huh?
And I love that Kyle McCarley is trying his best to salvage the scene with his vocal performance, but like, girl,
it's hard to salvage these lines. Like, he's putting in the effort. Like, he still sounds hot no matter what, but oh, these lines are painful. And I mean, these lines are supposed to sound hot, and that's because they're such cookie cutter hot lines. Why they're painful, so it's almost working against him.
Coming.
Yeah, I don't think anyone saw that coming.
My name is Ei Sekigahara.
Congratulations, we are this far into her route. This is the second last story chunk, and we are only now learning the name of the only objective in the entire route. Absolutely nothing else matters in this route. Iori doesn't give a fuck about anything else and actively ignores really important, really interesting shit, all for this guy who we are only learning the name of now. Congratulations, 13 Sentinels. I have officially decided the award for worst written route goes to Iori Fuyusaka.
Yeah.
Ei Sekigahara.
It's not even close for me.
So, I haven't heard a no.
Just shut up, please. Just shut up.
Let's
Please
get
do
you
not
home.
make me go Yoshi. No, I've basically already gone Yoshizawa on her.
Don't follow me again, alright?
I'm dangerous.
I'll be in touch.
Okay.
End. Please end. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please. Thank you.
The love begins, because let's be real, it only began here. 85% progress. We are in 85%, and we only just learned the name of the only thing that matters in her entire route.
Because nothing else was important to her. Nothing at all. Please say locks after that. I don't
Okay,
want
shit
to do...
updated. While holding on to Sekigahara as he takes her home on his motorcycle, Fuyusaka confesses her love for him.
You do not love him!
Ryoko Shinonome was like a big sister to Sekigahara, who spent a lot of time alone when his parents weren't around. To Sekigahara, Shinonome is family, and he only wants her to be happy.
Just family and nothing else.
Area near the scramble crossing in front of Tsuji Ward, Shirayashio-cho, Tsuji Station. It's an extremely crowded spot where nearly 3,000 people cross the street during a single green light in peak hours. Okay, where are the scenes? Waiting
they're
for
honestly not...
Sawatari.
They're not too late since it's before,
Yeah.
Sekigahara got his memory loss.
Well, Sekigahara's memory loss is like the last major arc that happens before the final battle. Like,
Pretty
very
much.
little happens in between that and the final battle. So waiting for Sawatari, on the way home, no regrets, with all of might, I love you. Great. I'm so glad we spent nearly 50 minutes. She finally earned a full-length discussion video. All of hers have been like 30 minutes. One of them was literally 20 minutes, which is not even as long as a battle video. She finally got a 50-minute video, and at what cost?
I really, really envy you that you just forgot all of this. I couldn't forget it if I wanted to.
Because I focused more on the plot than the characters. And I only really focused on the characters I loved. So I was like, oh hey cool, Sekigahara's in this scene. Yay, I love Sekigahara.
I liked all the characters, so I did try really hard to figure out the plot for, not 95% of the experience.
This is why I've been wanting to do this for so long, because it's really opened my eyes to new perspectives and shit.
Yeah. And to be fair, you have very much helped me figure out the ending a little bit more. I can understand some of the flashback scenes between Juro and Morimura a lot better now, so that's been very helpful.
Okay. Moment of truth.
It has to be locked. There's no way it's unlocked. It has to be locked.
I'm fairly sure it's locked. But we
I'm
get
moving to
her.
cool. Yay, we get Yuki.
She's great.
I love Yuki. She's an actually well-written female character.
Okay.
I mean, most of them are, but it's locked. I'm so
Locked.
certain it's... Thank you!
8
Over
people need 60%.
Okay,
Currently at 1. So she's
we do
gonna be
not
a while.
have to deal with her for a long time.
And we only have one more scene to deal with once we do.
Okay. To be fair, the worst is over. I can deal with the with her ending. Cause when I got to the ending, I was like, oh, Brute was basically pointless, huh?
Yeah, basically the only thing of substance that happens in the entire route is the final route section, where we get a bunch of Morimura reveals. Oh, and I guess that one time where Sekigahara says Iori is the real Morimura, which, like, yeah, sure, okay, cool, yeah, I'll grant that as well. But it's like one line in an entire route before the final section.
And it's not like her route was building up to that in specific.
Yeah,
That
it really wasn't. It basically comes out of nowhere.
I wish that's what her route was built up with. I mean, I feel like her route could have had some sort of through line to it if, you know, it was very much involved in Morimura trying to reprogram herself in her. But that's just not an important plot detail for the character involved in it, I guess. Look, I get a lot of story details aren't going to make full sense without the context of other routes, but nearly every route has a through line, you know, at least plot-wise as well as romance-wise. Iori doesn't even have that. It's just romance, and it is not written well at all.
Yeah.
But okay, but things are looking up. Things are going to look up now.
Now
we
that we
are
get to
done
talk
with
about-
all of that.
Now we get to do someone else. We have, I think, 9 characters now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 characters.
All we need to do is unlock Usami.
The Discord's eating you.
Menji.
Discord's eating you.
Oh no! No, Discord, don't fail me now!
Leave and reconnect.
Are we... give me a second.
Okay, there we go.
Is it eating me less now?
Yeah, it's better. Okay,
Okay.
so
Well,
she's done. For now. She's done for a good while.
And either way, the worst is over. That's the most important part.
I think with everyone else, we're just gonna go left to right.
Yeah. We'll just go, you know, Juro, Megami, Sekigahara. I guess. I mean, we're only gonna get to do one of Godo, so I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, it's gonna be a while before we get to Natsuno. I loved Natsunos.
And it's gonna be a while before we get to, like, Yuki and Ryoko and Amiguchi.
Yeah.
But hey, we're not gonna have to wait super long for Sekigahara.
True.
We're just gonna have
And
to
again,
do fucking Megami.
to be fair, again, I like the through line of her route. I just don't think they deliver on the payoff, but the actual route, I quite enjoy.
Honestly, I don't even enjoy the route before it. Like, the ending makes it worse, but I already did not enjoy her story. I appreciated that it was fairly decent. Like, it was well written, but enjoyable? No.
Oh, we'll get to it.
54 minutes. Oh boy, finally a long Iori one. That is gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. This is Hamburger Chariot and Mirth Mauser signing out. See ya, everybody.
See you then. Greener pastures ahead.